my fellow comic book collectors, it's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 7. I'm getting quite tired by this point. I've been recording videos for a while, so if I say weird things, you'll know why. But this has been a pretty massive unboxing, to tell you the truth. And this part is going to be more slabs. This is all slabs, actually. It's all of these slabs. You can see it's just a massive pile of slabs. There's going to be some pretty cool books in here. I hope that it's going to be fun for you. This is the second last video. The last video is going to be even more cool stuff. But let's get into it. Let's open up the very first slab and see what it is. Oh, wow. Okay, right off the bat, we're getting some pretty cool books. This is a series that I really love the covers from it. This is Popular Teenagers. And it's number 7 from 1951. This is one of the books that was created by L.B. Cole. This is from Star Publications. Now, you got to be really careful when buying these Popular Teenagers, because there's actually 2 versions of them. This is the original, which is from Star, but you'll also find ones that will say approved on them, and those are reprints. They still go for big money. They're still expensive, but they are the reprints. The originals go for more, but so you have to be careful. You'll notice a good way to determine it is usually up in this left-hand corner. You'll see like it'll be like in a circle and it'll say approved. Those are the reprints. But this is a really great book. L.B. Cole art, good girl, just fun stuff. I just like it. Actually, and I got it for a good deal because it was on my comic shop, and the guy had best offer. And he took my best offer. I was like, oh, I was expecting him to kind of come back, counter with a, slightly higher offer, but he accepted it. So I'm happy. Like, whenever they accept my offer, I'm like, oh, awesome. So yeah, so that was quite nice. And this next book is one I just thought was a great cover. This is a cover by, I just thought it was somebody, I don't know, somebody was showing something. I think they were showing this book for my white cover challenge. I think it was either Mr. E, the Low Grade King. I think it was him, actually. And he was showing this book, and I thought, wow, what a great cover. So this is Star number 1, the J. Scott Campbell cover. So just a really great book. If you like good girl art cover, especially Scott Campbell. He's one of the modern masters of good girl art covers. So yeah, this is Star Marvel Comics 2020, and it's 9/8 white pages. Can't go wrong with that. Well, not like you'd expect. Like modern books usually are white pages, but just a great cover. I like Jake Scott Campbell, so that's a good one. Okay, this next book. Oh wow, big book after big book. This is a really big one. I was super excited about this one. I'm a little less excited seeing it. I can see that there's an issue, which is really making me nervous. This one is a bit rough. Okay, I'm going to show it, and you'll see why I'm a little bit panicked seeing this book. I wish it wasn't obvious. Sometimes you got to be a little bit careful. So one of the denotations that are on CG Sleeve slabs is white pages, off-white pages, tan pages, and there's also brittle pages or slightly brittle pages. Now, generally, if it says slightly brittle, it could be like a little piece that's missing on like one page where it's like, brittle and it just fell off. But sometimes it can be bigger than that. And this looks like the case where it's bigger than that, which is kind of sad. So, yeah, I'll show you the book. But it is a great book. This is The Saint, and I got it for a great price. So even it has brittle pages, I actually got it for a really great price. This is from 1948. It is a Matt Baker cover. And you can see what my nervousness was by up here, right up here. You'll see little bits of debris. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that. See the little bit of debris, like right there and there? That's where the pages have flaked off. Actually, that's how brittle the pages must have been, where there's a bit of flaking. That's not a good thing to see. It is a beautiful cover. Like, it actually presents really, really well, even though there is that flaking. I don't know why, but whenever I get brittle, I actually have seen a bunch of books where I've gotten this brittle pages thing. And for some reason, the colors are always good. I don't know why. You'd think, oh, you know, it'd be all like faded or something like that. But usually I find that the cover on a brittle page book has the best colors. I don't know why. That's sort of a weird thing that happens. But this is, you know, classic cover. So in the Saint run, there's two books that are really the big keys, number 1 and number 4, which is this book. And it's really a classic good girl art cover by Matt Baker. So a lot of people chase after this book for that very reason. So this book can command some pretty big dollar amounts because of the fact that it is a classic Matt Baker good girl art cover. So I was excited to get it for the price that I did. I'm a little bit disappointed that the brittle pages are it's more serious than I thought it was going to be. That's one of those things. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. What can I say? But I'm still quite happy with it. It's very beautiful. It shows quite well. It's a shame about the brittle pages, though. Man, I didn't think it was going to be that serious. But yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, so this next one. Oh, hopefully I didn't cut too deeply there. Okay. This is, oh wow. Okay, this one is a super rare book. Oh my goodness, this book is so rare. I didn't realize how rare it was until my good friend Collecto6 got a copy of this book, and I was so jealous. I was like, oh, that's such a cool comic, such a cool cover. And I put it on my watch list on my comic shop because I really wanted to get the book. And I got a notification. So I immediately said, I'm buying it right then. Instantly bought it. I didn't even sometimes I let things sit in my shopping cart on my comic shop and then they disappear. I didn't want to have that happen. I made sure that I got this book. It was a great price. I think it was like $100. There's only 6 of these on the census. It is a highly sought after book. It is in rough shape. It is not the best shape, but it presents well. So it's a 0.5. And it's just one of these great good girl art covers. You know, the trope where they show lots of leg. They're doing like some like high leg move in figure skating. You know, it's a bit of a butt shot as well. And they're skating towards thin ice. So just so much going on with this cover. This is Taffy number 12. And the reason this is of 0.5, okay, so it is only a 0.5, is the spine is completely split. And cover detached. Okay, so if it's split and detached, sometimes it'll get a 0.5. Sometimes, it depends on the grader, because the book is complete. Sometimes it gets like 1.0. But in this case, they gave it a 0.5. So this is one of those ones where probably if I resubmitted it, might get a 0.5, or might get a 1. I've even seen as high as like a completely split spline if it presents well. You know, getting like even up to a 2. I've seen that. I don't know why they go that high with it, but I have seen it. But this one, it's enough damage that I can tell that they wouldn't go that high. It probably does merit the 0.5. Because if you look here, you can see that the spine is just disintegrated. And then the top of the book is all gone as well. You would never, like on a high grade, like split spine, you would never see all that kind of damage. And you can see up here, it's kind of missing a little bit. Like it's just kind of, but still presents really, really well for the grade. And that's why I bought it. I just bought it because it presents really, really well. You know, you can't tell that it's a split spine unless you look at the back, actually. And, you know, the cover looks really great. It just really pops. So this is Taffy number 12 from 1948. Only 6 on the census. This is the lowest grade on the census. I dominate the low grade census. So yeah. Okay. So this next book is an interesting one. This is a book that is a little bit under the radar. Not really, but sort of under the radar. And right now, there was some M&M cover that, you know, made a bunch of books spike, and like people were like looking for all these like musicians. Like there was even the Beatles, they were kind of picking up. So I was thinking about cool characters that are in the comics. And one of those characters, like, so if you think of Kiss, they made their first appearance in Howard the Duck. Another cool character that I know is a musician that loves comics, actually. He collects comics. Is the guy from, well, his band is his name. It's Alice Cooper. So I'm going to show, you know, if I can get this book out. Got this from, they put so much tape on it. One sec here. I thought I was going to be able to show it instantly, but it's sort of stuck in because of all this tape. One sec here. And this is Alice Cooper's first appearance in comics. If I can get it out. But they put all this tape. What is going on? Hopefully I can get this out. I thought it didn't look like it was all taped in, but it is all taped in. One sec here. How can I get this tape off? One sec here. This is part of the fun. Like they put tape all over it. Oh my goodness, and the tape is like the type of tape that doesn't come off easily. There we go. Okay, wow, that tape was just really sticking on. And now there's more tape. My goodness, what are they doing? How is this taped in? They just taped it a lot. I'm not sure why. Let's see if I can get this out easily. Oh. Almost have to, I'm just going to rip the cover off. It's just, wow. It's like layer after layer, and it's just all taped down. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, why did they do this? All right, so I got through all the covers. They put like a whole bunch of covers on it. This is the last one, so that's a good sign. Still taped. There's more tape, but I got it. I got it out. Okay, wow. After 1 million pieces of tape, you can see the eBay listing. And we got Alice Cooper. This is the first appearance of Alice Cooper in comics. And this is Marvel Premiere number 50 from 1979. It's just a really cool comic. Yeah, Alice's first comic book appearance. It even says it on the book. Like that's, you know, that it is the first appearance when. So this is the first comic book appearance of Alice Cooper. We got some kind of cute characters like Nurse Rosetta. But yeah, it's a white pager, 9.2. So not bad for a 1979 book. White pages and 9.2, not bad. So I was quite happy with that book. And I got it, like, I think it was $50 in that range. How much did wait, I might be wrong. Let me see if I'm right. No, I'm totally wrong. It was $75. But close. I was trying to remember. I don't remember all the prices that I paid for things. So yeah, I can't get this back in the box. Okay, so that's that one. Wow, that was a little bit challenging. But it's a cool book. I think there is like a lot of spec potential if you're into specking for getting those first, you know, music artist appearances. Okay, speaking of firsts, if you watch all these unboxings, and I recommend you do, I was showing different, and I think in the first video I showed number 3 of this race that happened, and then I showed number 2, and now I'm going to show the first part of the race between 2 big heroes, Superman and the Flash. And this is if you look at the third version of this, the third race, it's like a homage cover to this one. But this is the very first race between Superman and the Flash. And it asks the question, who is the fastest man alive? The race between Superman and the Flash. And you got all the DC heroes rooting for them. It's just, you know, just really awesome. So first, Superman versus the Flash race, Justice League of America cameo. Joe Shooter story, Murphy Anderson cover, and Kamen Infantino. So yeah, just a really great classic cover. You know, I always liked the idea of the race between these two. You know, sort of like, you know, who is the fastest? You know, they always make Superman the fastest and strongest and everything. You got to let Flash win something. It's all he's known for. He's only known for being fast. that's his thing. But so this is actually a really interesting one. Spoiler. This is from 1967, so not much of a spoiler. It's a tie. So it's only in the third race that you actually find out who the winner is. But just a really great book. Superman number 199 from 1967. Great book. And okay. Well, speaking of great books, wow, there's like a crazy pile happening here with all these things I'm throwing. Okay, this is a really fun one. It's so fun, you would even say it's gay. This is Gay Comics number 29 from 1947. It's a really great Good Girl art cover. And yeah, it's like funny because Gentlemen Like Blondes, I think she gave him this book maybe, and he's checking out the brunette, which is kind of fun. So this is actually a bit of a key as well, because it features some artwork by Basil Wolverton. So another reason why I was interested in this book. It's just a great cover. Just so much fun. I just love it. I just love these Good Girl art covers. So this is Gay number 29. Really great series, actually, Gay. Now I have 2 books from the run. So I don't have that many, but I always wanted more Gay in my life. I don't know. I'm gonna get plagued by YouTube. But yeah, I just it's me being silly. So yeah, so Gay 29. So okay, this next book, what is it? Oh wow. Okay, this is one of the most simple covers yet cool covers. So it's an all black cover. It's Amazing Spider-Man 36. And it's just like, and the thing about this, there's a couple cool things about this book. So first of all, it is an all black cover. And because it's an all black cover, getting it in a 9/8 is actually kind of challenging. It is like, you know, usually every little scrape and scuff, actually all the stuff that you see is on the case. It's not on the comic. Will show up. It's really hard to get this as a 9/8. But the reason it's an all black cover is due to the fact that it is the World Trade Center story. So it's sort of in memorial to the World Trade Center collapse, or the terrorist attack. And this is from Marvel Comics, December of 2021. So just after the attack happened. And it shows that just a really great cover. Just it's so simple and yet brilliant at the same time that it's just a black cover. John Romita Jr. art. So yeah, just a cool cover. I always wanted to get that one in a 9/8 just because it is an all black cover. Like getting it in a 9/8 is just such a challenge. So that's Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, number 36. Okay. Okay, this next one is not a slab. I can see that it's not a slab, but what is it? Let's see. Or is it a slab? I don't know. Oh, no, it's a slab. It just was in this newspaper, so it made it look like it was not a slab. But it is really wrapped well in this crazy newspaper thing. Okay. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 33. And if you've been watching the whole series of this unboxing, you'll notice that I've been buying a lot of Ninja Turtles. I've been trying to get the run. This is just another in the set that I've been trying to get. I believe this is I'm not sure if I believe it's the first appearance of some character as well. It doesn't say it on the cover. But, yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 33. So, yeah. From 1990. Oh, and actually, another cool thing about this book is it's Richard Corbin cover. And, yeah, really great. So that's by the time that the original creators were really not as active with the title. Okay. Okay, so next, another slab. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is Amazing Adventures number 1. Number 5, sorry. What am I saying? Number 5? 1. This is number 5. I've been trying to get this whole run of Amazing Adventures. This is number 5. Keep on missing out on number 1, actually. But I just really like the covers. This is Ziff Davis Publishing. The cover is done by Murphy Anderson and Al Carrano. I just think this is a really great Good Girl art cover. I'm not sure if you can see. A bit of a headlight cover. You get these little green monsters at the bottom as well. And I like the bubble helmets. I think it's just a really fun cover. I didn't even notice that there's this third guy. I didn't even notice him. But yeah, just a really great cover. Yeah. So this is Amazing Adventures number 5 from 1951. It's a painted cover. I love the painted covers. I think they look really great. Okay. And okay. Okay, so the last book in this part of the unboxing is a really great one. This is Rulah, the Jungle Goddess. It's a Jack Kamen cover. And just a really great, almost looks like, so the weird thing about these books, and this is something I kind of want to say about it, it says Jack Kamen. But there's elements that I kind of want to show you that you can say maybe a bit of Matt Baker. And the reason I say that is if you look at the hair, when you get this kind of weird flowy hair, that's very Matt Baker style. So a lot of these Rulahs and Zoot and JoJo, Matt Baker and Jack Kamen would work together on. But it is a Jack Kamen cover. But yeah, often you'll see elements of both artists on the cover. So just something to be aware of. Another one is Phantom Lady will have a lot of that too, where there's a little bit, you can sort of see both artists were involved. So yeah, this is Rulah the Jungle Goddess, number 23, and it's a really great series. JoJo, all these Fox ones are just fun to read. And you can learn to lose weight and stop, a spot reducer. I've seen this ad a few times, actually. So yeah. So just a really interesting cover. I just like it. Great Good Girl art cover. Okay, so that is part 7. We got one more part to do, and then we're done. And grand finale will be the next video, so stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed these multiple parts. Thanks again for watching. Bye.